Yo, what is going on, guys? Look at me. I got a fucking mic and shit. I'm so professional. What is going on, guys? It is, I don't know what this channel's called. I don't fucking Spontaneous Sponge here. Today, I'm gonna be talking about the Insidious movie. Insidious movie from 2011. Basically, do I like it? Is it shit? Is it scary? Is the plot good? I'm going to be discussing it in this right here video. Alright? So, what I will say is the plot is, or I should say this. The structure of the movie threw me off a little bit, okay? The first half of the movie, by the way, whole video spoilers. I'm assuming you already knew that, but let me get into it. The first half of the movie I enjoyed because it's building up to the conclusion. You might be wondering, like, the first half building up to the conclusion, you should be like getting to the conclusion around the middle of the movie or around like the end of the movie. But basically, it starts off and they're like, "Oh my god." That's when they're finding out that there's a ghost in the house. And then halfway through, they meet this old lady and she's like, "Yeah, you have to fucking..." They find the ghost in the house, and basically for the whole half of the movie, for like 50 minutes, they're just in this house, and then he like astral projects because his son's haunted, and it's such a boring sequence, to be honest. Like, I really think the layout of this movie is like, I thought it was gonna end. I thought I was at the end of the movie. Let me just set this shit down. I thought I was at the end of the movie. And then it just kept fucking going. Like, the layout of this movie is pretty dog shit. For that reason, I did not like any of the astral projection. I didn't like that sequence at all. I thought it was boring. And yeah, that's one thing about this movie I didn't like. I liked the first part. I thought they did it pretty well. But the second part, with the astral projection, not that good. The scares. Let's talk about that. Now, there were probably two scenes in particular that I found actually scary. One was when it's at the start of the movie, or around the start of the movie, when the mother is practicing her music, because she makes music. She was practicing her music while, like, she had a baby monitor on her piano, and her baby was like sleeping upstairs. And the baby monitor starts going off, she's like, "What is that?" And it's like a fucking creepy dude like whispering to the baby. And she like walks upstairs and she hears it like yell. That shit was creepy as fuck. That shit was creepy as hell. Now, the other scene that I found fucking, just scary was this was after they got the fuck out of that house, because she had encountered a dude face to face. They moved out of the house into a new house. This is like the first day they're in the house. She's in the house. She's just walking around. She's walking outside. She looks through the window, and by the way, that creepy ass "Tiptoe Through the Window" song is playing. Bruh, there's like a little kid dancing, and he's like dancing. He's wearing like a 1910 pre-Great Depression outfit. It's freaky as fuck. I don't know why. That shit shivers down my spine, bro. Shit's creeping me out just thinking about it. But it wasn't that scary when you're thinking about it, because honestly, I thought when I was looking at like the little guy dancing, I thought it was like a little troll or some shit. Like that shit, bro. That shit freaked me the fuck out. I was watching that with my family. Me and my mom were like, "Oh hell no!" And they did this shot where like they switched to the other window, like they moved past outside to the other window. I thought he was gonna pop out. Hell no, bro. That shit was creepy. A few complaints with some of the scares in this movie. The red-faced demon. Now I can't. I will give this movie credit because I did not get to experience the jump scare with the red-faced demon where he appears behind fucking Patrick Wilson or what. I don't even know what's his name, James John or something like that. I didn't get to experience that for the first time because I was bracing for it, because I recognized that scene before. Like I saw him, he was sitting there at the table. Fucking. I'm way too paranoid. I saw that shit coming, so I knew it was gonna happen. So it didn't scare me. But, bruh, the way, sometimes the Conjuring series, well, I noticed this in Conjuring 2, they show the scary guys too much, and it seems almost like a fucking, a Goosebumps movie or something like that. It seems a little childish and too, like, cringe and kids movie-esque, and it makes it like less it makes it feel kind of unserious. That's something I don't like about what they did with the red lipstick demon. I feel like he just looked like a guy wearing he looked like Darth Maul, but like trying to be scary. They could have done so much more with him, to be honest. The vampire guy that made them move out of the first house, not scary. Literally, when she went into her baby's room, like during the first part of the movie, when she went and walked into her baby's room and saw him like behind the fucking curtain, I literally thought it was Lil Mabu, bro. I was like, oh my god, did he hit him with a scream? Ah! Like, bro, I couldn't take that shit seriously, because he literally looked like fucking Lil Mabu, bro. She like purple. She like Mabu. You like purple. So I blew her back out and I left her on red. Get it? Because blue and red equals purples. Don't let it go over your head. Let me not get sidetracked. Lil Mabu's trash. Yeah, the scares in this movie had its moments, but pretty inconsistent. Honestly, this movie, like halfway through, after they introduced the astral projection shit, I was just sitting there like, what are they doing? I was just sitting there like, what? It kind of just seemed silly. I don't think they should have had that many ghosts. Just like, there's like 3 different ghosts. Oh, 4 if you're counting like the lady that was like stalking the dad. Like, honestly, this movie just kind of it's not good. I didn't like it. I'm not gonna say it's not good. It's really just it's not solid. I wouldn't say it's a solid movie. It's a little lackluster for certain measures. Also, I don't know if it's just an outdated use of horror, but like when the girls appeared, like there was one scene where like the girls appeared on the camera, and it freaked me out because it was like a jump scare because they just appeared out of nowhere, but they did this like thing with their face where they're like cheesing, and it was just like, oh, they're creepy because they're smiling. Like, that wasn't scary. The scares in this movie felt kind of unserious. And then there was this one scene with the red lipstick demon. Like, he was, like, next to the guy while he was, like, saving his kid in the fucking further. and he like appeared next to him, and he was like, but he looked like a goofball, bro. This movie, let me just get straight to it. Let me get down to it. This is the end of the video. We're getting down to it. I'll give this movie a 4 out of 10. Nah, it's better than Strangers, because I feel like Strangers was kind of one-dimensional. At least this movie had, like, I can't really say at least or anything to compare it, because they both kind of failed in a lot of aspects. Insidious, 4 out of 10. Not a great movie, not a good movie. Not really an okay movie. It's kind of bad. But yeah, it's like I've watched like probably 10 horror movies in my whole life. I can't recall all of them, but that's the number I'm throwing out. And I think one of the only good horror movies I can recall at the top of my head was Conjuring. Conjuring 1. Conjuring 2 was... I liked the ending, how she was like, the spirit compels you. Oh, I like the It movie, too. I haven't watched it in a while. But no, the It movie was... I liked it. I like the It movie. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Leave... What horror movie should I watch? Maybe I should title this series, like... watching horror movies for the first time, because there might be there's definitely a whole community out there of people that are into horror, and they would like to maybe hear a retard's opinion on it. So that's the end of the video. Leave a like, subscribe. What horror movie should I watch? Please don't tell me to watch some bullshit. Don't tell me to watch a bad horror movie, because I'll look at the fucking Rotten Tomatoes before, so that people, I know that it's not fucking good. That's the end of the video. Honestly, the horror movie, what I'll watch next, I think I'll watch The Exorcist next. Ooh, ISO Red has started a party. I'm gonna join that. I think what I might rewatch soon. I watched this Nosferatu movie from 1979, I think. And honestly, it was a boring movie, but I thought it was kind of cool. So I might rewatch that soon. Probably not. It'd probably take me a few months to get to that. It was a really long, boring movie, but it was kind of cool. Battery's dying. Alright, that's the end of the video. Hopefully this mic didn't sound like shit. Yeah.